How y'all doing, family? Yeah, I'm up in here. I am up in here. Yes, I had Blake. Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. Hope everyone is doing well today. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I got sidetracked. Today. I was supposed to be on at 6:30, but I had to give myself an extra 5 minutes, Blake, it's a blessing to be in your presence today. It is a blessing to be in your presence today, my guy. How's everyone doing today? Miss Wanda in the house, yeah. How y'all doing? Miss Wanda, Gigi, Nana, Blake, Miss Gloria, Miss Lori, how you doing? Alicia, how's it going? Miss Wallace, how you doing? Shazam, hello. How is everyone today? How is everyone today? Okay, we got that set up. Stay out of the heat. What's up, Candace? How you doing? How's everyone? It is great. Y'all, my head look a mess. My hair dry. Excuse me for looking a little rough on the lie. Look a little rough. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna have another discussion today with the lovely resting community of Hinesville Cemetery. We're gonna have another lovely conversation today. So, like, anything interesting happened on y'all end today? Anything interesting happened on y'all's end today? Hey, hey, you want a FedEx me a piece? You want a FedEx me a piece? Man, I bet that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. I just gotta get my AC fixed first before I start doing that. Yeah, it was one troll that popped in. It was one. But like Shazam said, nope, nothing interesting happened on my end today. Ms. Wallace, I'll be looking for it in the mail. What? I wouldn't even answer the door, Miss Lori. I wouldn't answer the door at all. Understood, Miss Wallace. Understood. But like when I get my AC fixed, I'm gonna make it. How you doing, Melody? You're not late. This is the rule beginning of the day. You get a 10-minute grace period. 10-minute grace period. Like he would have Miss Melody, not yet. You get a 10-minute grace period. You get a 10-minute grace period. After those 10 minutes, you're on KP duty. I'm gonna have to put you on KP. Miss Gloria said, like, I got junk mail calls. Thank you, Blake. I got one in my man cave, that's about it. But my house is suffering. But yeah, y'all. Man, I want to answer the door next time. But yeah, we're gonna get off into this, y'all. And like for the next lot, did I save them in my notes? I didn't save them in my notes. But yeah, y'all. We did have one troll come through yesterday. And like one thing about me, that's something I'm not gonna tolerate. If said person come in with the intent of being negative, nasty towards the live and towards anyone in this live chat, like, nah, they're getting up out of here. So it's gonna happen. Like just waiting on this job thing to sort itself out, and I'm gonna do it after that. But I got a mini in my man cave, so like I sit off in there all the time. Now you can do it on both. If you want to watch it on TV and just chat on your phone. Oh, for real? Man, see, like, that's the reason why networking is awesome. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna get off into this and see who come through today. We're gonna see who come through today. For those that's resting here in this lovely resting community, I've been here all week long. And for those that love talking to me, please feel free to come through and talk to us today. But yeah, y'all ready to get this thing? Rolling? Let's get it rolling. Hey, in order for me to keep these lives going, we're gonna have to generate some questions. See, like, I'm pretty sure y'all getting tired of me asking the same question over and over again. I would like to have the questions before I come on live, okay? before I get on live now, like, I would love to have some questions. So let me make sure I'm connected. Hey, did Truth come in here, or is she in the background? Let's see. Did I drop the ball? Blake, we need these questions before I come live. All right. I am doing well, Miss Melody. I am doing well. For those that's resting here, is there anyone here that would like to talk to us today? Uh-oh. Who's working? David? How you doing, David? True. My little background warrior. you had to be here. Gotta have a core in here. But David, are you resting in this resting community? Hey, Miss Susanna. Yeah, he's there. So, Mr. David, how do you feel about me coming and talking to you all? Are you okay with me coming and talking to you all? Most definitely.
What? You could give me
So, Mr. David, are you close? Are your resting area close to me?
with my third phone. No.
No. I know a lot of people want to talk to us today, but we can only hear one person at a time. I understand, like, we're kind of like invading your space when trying to communicate with you all. But if you're trying to talk back to us, we can only hear one spirit at a time. You're still a person, one person at a time. I feel like I just seen somebody next to me, y'all. So, Mr. David, are you in my proximity? How you doing, Mary Ellen? Like it's jumbling up. It's jumbling up. Once again. We may be getting some rain, y'all. Hey, Doris. You know what time it is, Doris? Do y'all know what time it is? Hey, you lucky. You know what? Like earlier when I first turned on the spirit box, I thought I heard truck. I thought I heard truck. I really did. So are y'all trying to get in my truck again?
No.
Y'all just heard my last name, right?
Steps.
I heard my last name. Mr. Charles Dawson, are you trying to communicate? I feel that true. So, Mr. Dawson, how you doing today? Good. Are you did anything interesting happen on the spiritual side today? Anything interesting happen on the spiritual side today? Nothing happened. Hey, Blake. Y'all give me 1 second. Blake, if my truck started up on its own, and I do have the keys in the ignition, this mug start up on its own, I'm leaving it. I'm telling you, I'm leaving this truck. I'm gonna leave it. No, I ain't, because this is my way around. Alicia, I would agree to that. Or somebody would think I'm faking it. You always have those that say I'm faking it. And it's not a push to start. It's a key in it. You got to turn that mug. Oh, man. That ain't good, Candace. Oh, man. So, I do have a question to whomever would like to answer. It'd probably be far-fetched. So, what do you all find significant about the afterlife? What's significant about it? Thank you, Truth. I am. So it's different. So within that spiritual, within the transitional setting, do you have no limits?
No.
Hold up. Time out. Did y'all hear what I thought I heard? I could have swore I heard a spirit say, "This is BS." So, are you all able to travel to different universes from that side? I heard probably. Somewhat. I think so, Blake. Okay, I do have a question. And it's not to insult your intelligence or where you at. It's nothing like that. Can you tell me the name of a planet besides Earth?
Green. Get off later. Really? Was making no there. I was
Can you name a planet besides Earth?
like that. Really? Hard around that. Oh, I want.
Yeah, really? Can I get it one more time, please?
Yeah. I'm with Marvin.
I think I heard Mars. I think I just heard Mars. I just heard Venus again. I just heard Venus. Thank you all for your responses to that question. I really do appreciate it. So, I do have another question about the planets, though. Which planet is considered the water planet? Which planet is considered the water planet?
Oh, there's no one. Wait. He's had
Right, Candace?
We know.
Can I get that answer one more time, please? Maybe I missed it.
So that part with a keep
Did they say standing behind you? Who's standing behind me?
About 30
Just sleeping? But like, okay, y'all. Not to those that's fresh in here. Let's have it. Let's have a brief conversation about like how we came to be. Like we touched on it. We touched on it a little bit when I was talking about the Anunnaki. Shazam, you are right. But also, I have those resting in front of me as well. See? So I'm like in between. I'm in between. But yeah, y'all, like, isn't it amazing? Just from the preview of being created just to work for somebody else, but also receiving the essence of a high level being. I am sandwiched. I am sandwiched. So, did any of you watch the Anunnaki series I posted? So y'all, we talk about some of everything on this channel. If you're new, or even if you're in the background, just know we talk about a lot. We talk to those that's resting, and we talk a lot about other things. Alicia, I got you. It's possible. I mean, like, they should be able to. So some haven't. I tell you what. Monday, we'll have that discussion. We'll have that discussion Monday. So y'all have all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's like 2 hours, just at least the first movie. It's like an hour and 57 minutes. I think it'll be a great conversation on Monday. So I wait till Monday. I'm gonna rewatch it myself because it's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna ask this question again. I'm gonna ask this question. Like no, I said your name. I know I said your name. But it's 3 parts to that series. If you can watch all, if you are interested in watching those 3 series again, like 3 series, I would watch all 3 series. We can come back, have a discussion about it. That's gonna be our Monday discussion. So all y'all got homework. I don't got no homework. But I'm gonna rewatch it though, because it's very, very interesting. It really is. And it's not to criticize any one religion or belief, but at the same time, it'll make you think about a lot of things. Shazam, it's the Anunnaki series. I posted it in the in the community tab. It's still in the community tab. If you're going it's probably like 3 posts from the top, I would say. That one would be on the list. But I'm gonna ask this question though. So, to those that's resting here, I'm just asking this question, y'all. So don't get mad at me, okay? So, did the creator of all things create us?
It's fine. Stairs.
Did the Most High create us?
Nope.
I heard no different. Y'all heard no? I heard no. So, with us being here in this moment, being present, it was allowed by the Most High, the creator of all things, correct?
And doorway on.
They said careful.
No. Will take voice.
So I wonder about me asking this question and make it like. So when we transition, right? I wonder if we're like once we connect to our higher self, are we aware of all things? But like, but it's kind of like, to me, it's very, very interesting. I don't know about anyone else. Like, I look at it as a learning point in order to like grow in a way of understanding yourself fully. Do that make sense? Like these gnats are. That is truth. You're right. You're right. And like a lot of times, like a lot of people don't want to like. I don't want to push anything on you all that you all are not comfortable with. So if you all aren't comfortable with looking at that type stuff, you don't got to look at it. You don't got to look at it at all. You don't. But like that will be the discussion on Monday. Oh, that will be the discussion on Monday, y'all. God, all these gnats. But yeah, y'all. So we always ask this question. Yeah, I'm fighting these bugs. I really am. It's gnats, ants. Look at them. They all over me. Yep. Y'all, everybody get extra credit. But then I would have to like undo my mic, and I don't want to undo my mic, true. Alicia, you crazy. Sweet blood. So my question, like I was listening to like the Joe Rogan and Billy Carson podcast, Thank You Truth. And like Billy was talking along the lines of our DNA, right? And within our DNA, we were encoded with a little something extra that allow us to expand into something greater. But they call it, so like within your DNA strand, you have a strand called junk DNA. It's not really junk, but it's something that is locked so you can't access it to bring about your full potential as a human being. At least I got a lot. But majority of that stuff, we're gonna move that to my other part, like my podcast. Whenever I get that on the ground, I gotta get this going first, and I gotta do other stuff at my house. So that the podcast piece is gonna be weak. It's gonna wait. But that's gonna be in the works after I get things done. But yeah, y'all, like apparently we got another layer of secret coding within our DNA called, I think it's the junk DNA, that has some extra stuff off in it. But yeah, y'all, it's interesting. All of it is interesting, and they kind of like tie into like us being a being, and like from start to finish, like it's very, very like all of it is interesting to me. I'm just that weirdo. I'm just that weirdo. Bow, bow. Shazam said, I want to be a fairy. Trying to make sure I don't miss nobody that come through. Hey, I guess you got to start saying I am my DNA is unlocked and I've reached my full potential. Start speaking it into existence. But yeah, y'all. Who, me? Well, Make Me Sing is I think she said she's gonna be out of the loop for a couple of weeks. She's gonna be out of the loop for a couple of weeks. Okay, for those that's resting here and still with me, can you tell me the color of my shirt, please?
She wants
on me.
Can you tell me what color my shirt is?
You found it.
Please?
this is my sis. She would this.
Move it.
Wait.
Was you
All right. Can you all tell me the letter that's on my shirt? It's the letter. Woo! Sorry. 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 This is the letter that's on my shirt. I'll step back and do it that way. Can you all tell me the letter that's on my shirt, please?
Difficult.
I'm sure. So, like, Rosemary. So,
Can you all tell me the letter on my shirt?
She wants.
Did y'all hear it? All right. While I'm finding nets. It look like we about to get some rain, y'all, for real, for real. What is something, like we always ask this question every live, we always ask this question. What is something you miss? It can be food, it can be a vehicle, whatever it is. What do you all miss from this side?
I went up on
I asked that question.
So you external
Eternal.
and
So my next question to some of you, I'm gonna ask it in this way, Alicia. How do you all feel about haunted houses? And do you all participate?
So that's kind of popular.
We know the truth.
We know.
Oh, so that
Did someone just say Savannah? Even. I think I heard sometimes. So, y'all give me a question so I can ask. Okay, let's do this. Can you all tell me a person name that's within this live that's on this screen? Can you all say a name from this screen? Hey, look, we done had this conversation about my skin color now. We done had this conversation already. Like, I understand that I'm melanated. Like, what's the problem? Y'all heard Josh? Yeah, they are too. They tear me up. Hey, is Don in here? I ain't seen Don come through. Y'all a mess. What was the question? What you mean, like, Alicia, what you mean by spiritual protection as far as guardian angels? Or like charms? So, one question me and the family would like to know, can you all go around spiritual protections? I heard yes. What's that coming towards me? Can you tell me what's that's coming towards me?
We're West. No.
Someone said, did you read about it? No, I didn't read about it, but I kind of believe salt helps with purification. Is that true?
What? No one did. So, we're going.
Yeah, we got a personnel coming through to like visit their loved ones. So I'm gonna step aside and let them like go ahead and like do their thing. All right, and I'll be back. But yeah, I think that's the lady that came by the other day, and like somebody removed a flag off of her husband's resting area. I don't know if it was during the memorial piece. I don't know, but yeah, I think that's her. Y'all, I try to be like I said yesterday. I do have my days. I do have my days, but like for the most part, like I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. For the most part, yeah, I'm human. I am human. Well, yeah, like is salt considered a purification for the human body?
Me? Okay. And no.
So I got see like this is why like we got to start writing these questions down like okay, we see how we doing these like in the live, we can do it like in the community chat or on my page. So I can write them down and I can ask these questions. So I'm gonna ask that question. I'm gonna ask your question. Let's go ahead and do it now. Let's do it now. So once we transition, do we meet the creator of all things?
From our the metronome.
Did they say you can?
The
No.
I heard some no. Are we able to feel his presence once we transition?
that way.
I heard white light.
Music.
Hey Don. Hey Don, how you doing today? I just got done asking about you. I think you felt me asking about you and you popped up. Or was it hard for you to get in the live today? I heard white light. Alicia, that's kind of like, wouldn't that be along the lines of voodoo? Yeah, I think that's I think the creator having its own frequency. What? So would you think? Would you think that? I'm gonna ask this. This is gonna be a dumb question. All right, Doris. Have a good one. Have a good one. That one, it really is. So, is there a frequency that we can tune into to better communicate with you all?
Some and some
Something like that?
No.
Somebody said no.
this
I would
Switch.
ask you
No.
if I'm
Around doing. Let's find
after
So we kind of got mixed answers on that one. Is that something that's not allowed to know?
Just you. You. So like some story about life events. So like
Kind of had a yes on that. So I'm just curious, if I just so happen to stumble across the right frequency to communicate with the other side, would I get in trouble? I don't know if I what y'all get from that question. It kind of like you think so? I don't know if they laughing at me or laughing like I don't know. Maybe like the questions are like a little bit like weird, a little bit nuanced to them. Like I'm just trying to like understand. Like they the one hold the answers. They have the answers. I don't know. Hey, don't be laughing at me. Like I want to know. We all want to know.
Well,
Facts, Alicia. All right, y'all. I enjoy the conversations that we are allowed to have. I really do appreciate y'all coming through. I really do. So, like, how often do you all get conversations like this, though? How often? Like, how often? For real, for real.
It's just a good day.
Please.
2 days.
No. Damn it.
Something just walked behind me. So, did someone just walk behind me? I seen like a little flash go behind me. Did someone just walk behind me? So before we get up out of here, y'all, is there anyone that needs some help? If you need some help, will you please state your name? I heard Dolphs again. For some reason. So, Adrian, Walter, Mary Ellen, Rosemary, Shauna, if you can assist the spirit that needs some assistance, can you please help them get to where they're trying to go? Can you please help them get to where they're trying to go, please? So y'all, like a lot, I know like a lot of y'all kind of like have issues like hearing what they are saying. Like I know it's hard to hear it in real time, but it's levels to in which they are talking on. You have those that's talking like a high, then you have those that's talking kind of low, and there was a conversation going on the low side. So like, if it'll help you kind of like catch more stuff, I would recommend getting some headphones. That's what I would recommend. Alicia, what you say? Who's connected with Jesus? So Jesus, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. So who's connected with Jesus? And both of them have Mary in there. We got Mary Magdalene, and Mary, Jesus' mother. Yahawashah, I think that's the correct name. Okay, I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole, y'all. I'm finna give it a go down. You know what? Nope, I'll go down that rabbit hole Monday. Never mind. I'm gonna scratch that. I'll go down that rabbit hole Monday. it's a good discussion. That's all. It's a good discussion. So before I leave, can you all tell me how many fingers I'm holding up?
Well, great.
I heard it. That was quick. That was quick. Thank y'all.
He was
Thank you.
Oh,
That's right.
oh,
All right. Cause I don't want to, like, the reason why. Thank y'all once again. Okay. We all know like the J didn't come into it in the language until like what, early 1800s or something like that. 1815. So the Hebrew language really didn't have a J in it, right? Once y'all watch this Anunnaki series, you will like, then things will make more sense. You have Enlil, Enki, those two was kind of like over Earth. Then you have other Anunnakis that kind of like talked about like the making of us, right? I would say this for those that have an open mind, and like this is not blasphemy in my eyes. I think, could be wrong, who we call Jesus in the Bible is not who we think it is, if that makes sense. Because we got to think about the conversation, like the text itself comes from something else. So Enlil, within the Bible settings, just within the Bible, like this is just my opinion, so don't crucify me, y'all. All right, Don, I'll talk to you later. But like, so when you get to the series of the Anunnaki, right, you have Enlil and Enki. Enlil was kind of like the bad brother, like kill everything type brother. That's him. Enki is more along the lines of like the loving type brother, but he loved his own, like he loved his own to a fault, right? So within the Bible, like who we think we're worshiping, as far as like the creator of all things, is really Enlil in the Old Testament, which is kind of like later on like Amun Ra in the if I'm wrong, Alicia, let me know if I'm wrong. We're gonna have this Enlil and Enki, Amun Ra. So like we're doing we're looking off into all of this, and it kind of like, and if you go back to Genesis, and like for us, like what Billy Carson says, and like you can find it in some areas within the Bible where it says gods, what apostrophe S means more than one. We should look through the lens of like history instead of religion, if that makes sense. Because like everything derived from something, and something is always covered up. And like when it come down to Jesus, that name was given during like the Crusades area, I believe. Like Constantine, I think he had a son that's where the picture come from, And like that's where the Christ image kind of came from. And that's back during the crusades, when they pillaged through country, like cities and towns, other countries, just to like say, hey, like this is the one and true religion. But yet it still is history. So if we can understand the history, we can understand, like we can have a better future if we kind of like grasp that concept. Am I all over the place, or am I like kind of like one? And like let's be real, y'all. Like they had a whole different dialect or like different way of speaking back then. So, and we wonder why when we pray, I ain't trying to have no sermon. But we wonder why when we pray, some of the things we pray for don't get heard or answered. It's because we're tuning in to the wrong being. We're not tuning in to the creator of all things. Do that make sense? But like I said, like with this conversation, like this is just an open conversation, y'all. Like I ain't trying to change anybody's mind on anything. Like we grew up what we grew up with, and like that's just it. Like we are taught things that our parents was taught by their parents. That's how it come down. That's how it come down the pipeline. And like all honestly, like it take us to unlearn something and go look at it from a different perspective to unlock what we've been missing the entire time. But don't get it wrong, y'all. I do believe in a higher source. I do believe there is like one true God. Don't get that twisted. Just because I talk about other stuff, that don't mean I don't believe. Understood that, Alicia. Understood, GG. But a lot of time, like a lot of it is like some. If we don't know, we just don't know. That's like, who can we blame for that? Like, who can we blame for not understanding or not knowing? We can't be blamed for it. In my preview. But like understanding where you're sending your prayers for them to get answered, I think it'll be a little bit better than like just like once you get an understanding of who you're talking to, I think you'll get a better response. Because a lot of us that's true. Like I'm not saying like there's one way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying like that. It's just what I'm saying is the correct way. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, like what I would suggest is look at it from a different prospect. Like take it from how did he say it? I can't remember how it was said, but at the same time, like just like a box, right? Like we are enclosed in this box, and everything we learned it from somebody else. We learned from somebody else. But once you step outside of that box and you see what's in there, and you try to start organizing it, and like when you're outside of that box, you probably see something else that kind of like make more sense to you. and you start studying that, and like you can put like if that's something valuable to you, you can take out the invaluable, like the stuff that's not worth anything, and replace that with the more valuable information. Oh, you talking about the Greeks? That's the reason. Like that's the reason why I would say like give a chance to the series, so that way like when you go back and read, like start reading your Bible, and like when you go back and read your Bible, you can see where like it kind of like line up with what was said in said series, but the story was changed for control. Yes, I do believe that. I think it was more advanced. Like I think it's more advanced civilizations out there, way more advanced than us. I mean, like just think about it. Within the like y'all would see it within the series, they talk about being able to like talking about networks, like being able to watch over everything that's going on and what's being said throughout the networks. Just think about that. You have a mesh of networks, just like we have like networks at our job. IPs talk like you at your cash register, you doing what you doing. They got their card. They like make a purchase. That purchase like come out of their bank account, go to your store. Everything talking to each other. But I would think like the pagans was on their own type of stuff. That's what I think, and more along the lines of sacrificing their own. Like I ain't with that. I ain't with that. So like that goes along with what I've been saying all week though. If I gotta force you to believe something, the reason why I want you to believe it is because I want to control you. They left a lot out, Gigi. They left a lot out. Even in the book of Enoch, he talk about like different different beings, like UFOs, this, that, and the third. Like it's a lot that's left out. It's a lot we don't know. But I would suggest, I'm not trying to change it. Once again, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind on what they believe and how they believe it. That's something I'm not doing. But I will ask, step outside that box and read it from like read the Bible from a different preview. Alicia, we celebrate pagan holidays all throughout the year. Christmas is one of them. Valentine's, like everything we celebrate deal with some type of death followed behind it. Thanksgiving. And Enoch was albino, I believe. I would say he was albino with blue eyes and white hair. And he was Anunnaki too, or part Anunnaki. So yeah, y'all. I'm trying to, but like, don't take my word for it. Like, we can do the research together. All right, Miss Wanda. Much love, much love, much love. Well, yeah, y'all, this is just a conversation. I'm not trying to sway anybody from anything they believe in. That's not what I'm doing. But I will look at it from a different preview. And like, once you watch the series and you start reading from Genesis or whatever, like you'll see it. You'll see it. And there was 2 sets of Adam and Eve, not just one. Not just one. All right, Miss Susanna. Have a good one. Did Lilith really exist though? That's the question. I don't think Lilith really exists. Was she the first, like, was that the first or second Eve? All right, Blake. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one, brother. Thank you for coming through. Well, like, let's go back though to that. They didn't have, like, they really didn't think of, they didn't have no, they didn't possess the ability to think like but like they didn't have the, like the first set didn't have that ability to oh yeah, hold on. Hello? Okay. All right. You're welcome. Well, I am back. Nah, I'm back, y'all. Did we have anyone else leave? So like let's think, like let's really think about this thing, y'all. If there were a higher level being that created us, they're gonna create more than one set of people, people. And different, like, cause you gotta think about it. If the Anunnaki was trying to like do gold, I would have to look it up. Let me move out the way. But yeah, I would have to look it up, y'all. Like, send me what y'all got, and like, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. But at the same time, if she did or whatever, like maybe she gained conscious and like her consciousness, she was awakened and like, hey, like I don't want to be tied down to him. Like I want to do my own thing. Shazam! At that age, you have every right to ask whatever question. Cause like, I still have questions. Cause there's a lot of stuff in there like we still don't understand. What? Melody? Whoever said that, they need to go back. Like they need to go back to Sunday school. They need to go back to Sunday school for real, for real. That's crazy. That is crazy. So what's the point? Like, that's the thing, y'all. One thing about it, like, we take, like I said, everything we are taught, somebody else taught them, and it's like, it's just been passed down generation after generation after generation. But now, like, we're at an age, like, we're in a time where, like, we're starting to question a lot of things. And, like, to me, it's okay to question. Like, because I want to know. I want to know. But at any time, like, if someone say, like, hey, like, this is what the word said, and you got to believe it, I think that'll be a question mark for me. Facts. But yeah, y'all, like, it's more to life. It's more to what the stories that's in the Bible. It's more to everything. But like, we got to be willing to like travel beyond we got to learn how to become uncomfortable to be comfortable within like certain aspects of our lives, I would say. But yeah, y'all, like, it to me, it's okay to ask questions. Like, I don't like Miss Wallace, you're right about that. You're right about it. Because everything we know, like, if they really like wanted to teach theology, they would understand the history behind it instead of like saying like it's a religion. Religion got us messed up, honestly. You can be like, it's a different, like I said like a couple of days ago, it's a difference between spirituality and religion. Religion is a cult. I would rather say I'm more spiritual than like religious. Let me be quiet, so I'm gonna lose some subs. Man, you over like this dude over here talking crazy. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, that don't align with my my values. Oh man. But yeah, y'all, like, it's more to it. It's more to it, y'all. It really is. And like we as people got to do better too. We got to do better, especially like if we understand. Like, I'm more spiritual than religious. Like, I don't like, those are titles to me. Like, everything, like, those are titles. But yeah, y'all, like, I don't mean to stir the pot, but it gotta be stirred. You don't want nothing to burn, so you gotta stir the pot sometimes. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I done been on this thing for like an hour and 24 minutes. But I really do appreciate each and every last one of you that came through talking to me today and talking to those beyond the grave that's living their best life in the afterlife. But Monday, I'm gonna rewatch that episode too. Episode 1. I'm gonna rewatch it. And like that's the beginning. That's the beginning of like how things start forming when it come down to us. So you gotta watch 1, 2, and 3 in order to get the whole picture of what I'm saying. But like Monday, we're gonna have that discussion. Hopefully the weather is like hold up. We're gonna do a session and we're gonna have that discussion. But yeah, y'all. And for those that's resting here, I hope I didn't bother y'all too much today. I appreciate each and every last one of you coming through and talking to us today. Much love to those that's resting. And much love to you all. These gnats, they tear me up. They tear me up, y'all. And Miss Wallace, I'll be waiting on that cake. All right, Alicia. Catch you on the next one. Much love, y'all. Much love, much love, much love. Catch y'all on the next one.